Wachee Springs, and we're going to check out the Mermaid show and see what else they have to offer.
And as we say just about every day, it is a beautiful day.
We arrived about 20 minutes before the Mermaid show started and realized you definitely want to get here earlier than that. We barely got in and found a seat. Before the show started, they played some video of times past at Weeki Wachee Springs and told the story of a lot of the history of this state park. Even Jimmy Buffett got in on the act and did a Weeki Wachee Springs tribute with live mermaids.
Imagine a place serene, tranquil, and peaceful. A place of weightlessness. A world as old as time and as new as a dream. Behold this beauty as our story unfolds.
The show that was presented while we were here was an adaptation, of course, of The Little Mermaid. The mermaids held onto a small air tube that they used to breathe underwater. They also used this air supply to make bubbles during their choreographed swimming. They told the story of a rebellious 16-year-old mermaid named Ariel that was fascinated with life on land. On one of her visits to the surface, she fell for a human prince. Determined to be with her new love, Ariel makes a dangerous deal with the sea witch Ursula to become human for 3 days. But when plans go awry for the star-crossed lovers, the king must make the ultimate sacrifice for his daughter. But fortunately, everybody lived happily ever after. The park also has a ranger-led program that talks about the plants and animals native to this part of Florida.
Now, a lot of times people think it's those big old teeth you gotta worry about, but you also gotta watch out for that tail. You see, on a full-grown wild alligator, that tail has enough force behind it to actually break a full-grown male femur. That's why.
I have to say, exceeded expectations. The underwater thing was really cool. I'm sure, as you see by the video.
We've really enjoyed this park. There's a peacock walking past us right now.
There's a peacock over there. I guess if it opens up its tail, we'll take a picture of it. But, yeah, this was really cool. We really enjoyed this. Definitely you want to stop here. The water park's closed right now. I guess they're doing maintenance and it'll open up for the summertime. Is that you?
Yeah.
She's trying to call the peacock.
That's the sound of a female peacock. I'm trying to get his attention. But he's just walking by, so.
If he starts humping Peg's leg, we'll know why.
Homosassa Springs State Park. We're excited to explore what they have to offer here.
If I'm not mistaken, this is where you can see manatees. So
I hope they're not that big.
This park has a nice visitor and information center that you can check out prior to taking the short tram ride to Homosassa Springs. Upon arrival, we assumed the manatees was going to be the main attraction here. We soon found out the wildlife walk was our favorite part. This area consists of elevated, accessible boardwalks. The boardwalk allows an elevated view of the natural habitats. With the exception of the visitors that just fly in on their own, this park has birds that are unable to survive in the wild for various reasons. The park's captive wildlife are ambassadors for their species, promoting conservation through education. This is the area just outside the State Park Protection Zone, where you can kayak, swim, or snorkel while observing the manatees. We were looking forward to checking out the giant fish bowl, where you can walk underwater and observe the fish and underwater environment of Homosassa Springs. Unfortunately, after 50 years of cleaning, the glass was scratched and it was difficult to see clearly more than just a few feet outside of the attraction. It was really disappointing that an attraction drawing this many visitors would be allowed to fall in disrepair. If visiting this part of Florida, we would highly recommend spending the day at Weeki Wachee Springs and Homosassa Springs State Parks. The manatees usually migrate here around February, but there is a bit of luck on whether you'll actually get to see one or not. So good luck! Thanks for watching, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.